It's simple to see it's at Magic TV, so the world can believe it's at Magic TV. It's simple to see it's at Magic TV, so the world can believe it's at Magic TV.
Well, certainly it's been a wonderful time, a wonderful luncheon. We're celebrating 100 years with the NAACP.
Right.
But now, what the young lady said earlier about the fact that they didn't really recognize The Wire, which is an excellent show,
right.
And now you're finished with The Wire. What are your thoughts about that?
Well, you know, a lot of times people only want to use our medium for escapism. And The Wire was really about taking those dysfunctions that are in our communities today and putting them right in front of everyone. You know, front and center, center stage, and it forced people to deal with some ugly realities and truths, and sometimes people wanted to avoid them. Mainstream media, while in the press we're being celebrated, I don't think those academies and institutions that recognize the work in our industry wanted to deal with that, you know. And so, thankfully, the NAACP is not only dealing with those images that reflect what we hope to be in the positive light, is dealing with those images that we know we have to confront and deal with. And we gave a humanity to a lot of people that regular television and film industry doesn't give humanity to. So hopefully that's the beginning of the steps to understand the underlying realities and reasons that people evolve into the dysfunctional lifestyles that cause so much hurt and pain in the inner city. So we're proud of the work that we did, you know, and it's about the work that you do and the people that you meet. And ultimately that's the greatest reward.
I see you have a beautiful little NAACP Image Award here.
Yes, I'm very proud. Oops. Very proud of my nomination. Image Award has been an organization that's been very kind to me. This is my third nomination with them, second for The Wire. So that's why I actually came out just for today. I'm not going to be able to come to the award show, but I really enjoy coming and communing with so many artists who are recognized when they're not going to be recognized anywhere else.
Yeah. Let's talk about how God has helped you in your life and what you will do now, what your next option will be, whether it be a motion picture or another series.
I think you know, the real call to service for me has been working on my neighborhood in New Orleans, and I've been fortunate enough to be cast in a new show for HBO called Treme, which is about musicians in post-Katrina New Orleans and how they're rebuilding their lives. But it's going to be happening at the same time while I and other past and present residents of Pontchartrain Park, which is a historic African-American neighborhood in New Orleans, have taken it upon themselves to exercise their right of self-determination. And with God's help and will, we are redeveloping our own neighborhood, you know, not waiting for anybody else to do it.
Not waiting for FEMA, because you could be waiting forever.
Not waiting for FEMA. We're working with governance to kind of clear all the hurdles and work out all the bugs so that people can get back into their homes. And it's it was the call to action. It was my calling. It was my vocation. You know, when I saw the city destroyed, I said, what am I going to do to rebuild my neighborhood and the home that I love so much? So that's I pray on that. You know, that we're successful, and a lot of prayers have been answered, and that's the call to action that I felt these past couple of years.
I believe Brad Pitt was also helping a little bit down there too.
Yes, he's doing the lower 9th Ward. He's doing a section of houses over there, and I'm in the 9th Ward, another part of the 9th Ward near the lake. In the center of it is a golf course designed by Joseph Bartholomew, an African-American landscape architect who did most of the courses in New Orleans, but because of the ugly time of segregation, he wasn't allowed to play on them. So he actually designed this course for the game that he loved, for the people that he loved, his own people, and it came out of something ugly, you know, separate but equal. But Pontchartrain Park was turned into your classic American neighborhood of good fortune and goodwill, and I'm just trying to rededicate that and redevelop that.
I love your thoughts, and I commend you for them. I hope that the people out there feel the same way I do. I think that the fact that we have a new president with a new vision, and the fact that he is African American has made history. Let's be honest about it. But the question is, God can do anything.
Right.
But in politics, you have to deal with the House of Representatives and the Senate.
Right.
And not all those guys really care about the working folks. But I do believe there will be a change. Your thoughts?
I feel as though, that's a part of democracy, that there are always going to be the naysayers and always the doubters and those who don't have your best interests at heart. But those are the things that you can't change. The thing that you can change is what is going to be your contribution to that dynamic. What is your contribution to that paradigm? And that's the thing that I love about the president, that he has inspired so many people to say, in spite of our differences, we can move forward because we have a commonality that is more important than our differences. We're not red and blue states, we're the United States of America. And as much as people push back on that, over time, everyone felt that. I know a lot of Republicans that voted for him, begrudgingly even. But I think that, once he sticks to that, we realize that our commonality is greater than any difference that we may have. And so that's the thing that's going to move us forward, and with faith and the focus on what's best for people. I always try to tell people, they go, "What church are you from?" I always say, "I'm from the church to treat people right."
Amen.
And if you keep that as the focus, love thy neighbor as thyself, and try to do what's best, and understand what is my contribution to this crazy, messed up dynamic, and only focus on that, we'll get ahead. We'll definitely get ahead.
Well, there you have it, right here in Beverly Hills at the Beverly Hills Hotel. Keep your visions positive and keep positive people around you. I'm Pete Allman and
Wendell Pierce. Hi, this is Wendell Pierce on Ed Magic TV.